Okay, let me put it this way. A guy is dating a girl here in Nigeria, and then he leaves her and travels abroad to hustle for whatever reason. And he stays abroad for 5 years. And for the whole of that 5 years, he's been communicating and talking and sending things to this girl. Their relationship have been pretty much cyber, They talk, chat, video chats and all that. And then he sends her money. And then he feels that the money, the calls, the chats can actually replace physical touch. And then perhaps 7 or 8 years later, or 5 years later, or 3 years or 4 years later, he comes back to Nigeria without even informing the girl he's coming back. And the first thing his brain tells him to do is to get a content creator who would wrap a gift. Wrap a gift and call her on the phone and tell her he's a delivery guy and that her boyfriend sent them to deliver something to her. And then they get to where her house is, and then they call her outside the house and they tell her that for we to be able to give you this gift, you need to mention the name of the guy, and it's for safety assurance. And then if the girl is smart, she mentions the guy's name abroad. And if the girl is stupid, she mentions the name of the guy that she's been sleeping with in Nigeria. And then everything goes bad. The guy started acting funny and stupid, thinking he has been betrayed. Well, sex is not betrayal. Sex is like, it's a very human thing. It's a nature thing. You understand? You can't leave a woman for months. Some of you get married to women and leave them in Nigeria, and then you're working overseas or stuff like that. And the moment you come back to Nigeria, the first thing you want to find out is if she has been sleeping with other men. No. She just took an oath of celibacy and she's now a reverend sister. She's not sleeping with anybody. This woman has to be alone during cold weathers, during her ovulation, which is the time around where women are usually on heat. She has to be alone through that time. And every day she steps out of the house, because she's a beautiful woman, men keep coming at her. The ones that are willing to even spend more money than you're spending, the ones that even look more handsome and fresh than you look, come at her. And she's looking at herself. She's horny as fuck, and she wants to fuck a horse and drink the blood of the horse. And you, on the other hand, is abroad hustling, and maybe sometimes to getting down with some women and chasing white women, hoping for a green card. And then you believe that you're supposed to come back to Nigeria and meet a girl or a wife that you've kept, that you've not seen for over 2 years or 1 year, and she's just supposed to be, like that. No, I'm not trying to justify promiscuity, but let's put a human face to everything. It's stupid. You come back to Nigeria, the first thing you think about is to get a content creator to come and find out for you if the girl is cheating. Of course. She's human. She might be cheating, but that doesn't mean she doesn't love you. She probably would have to do it to satisfy her flesh. But that doesn't mean that her heart is not with you. You leave her for years and you don't think she's a human being and she has feelings and blood flows through her vein. It would have even been better if she was a virgin, because sex is like a drug. Once you've gotten a taste of it, it's hard to leave it. And you expect that this woman is just supposed to be, celibate, waiting for you, so that when you come back to Nigeria, she now present herself as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto you. It's stupid. And what is it with Igbo girls and guys living abroad? I mean, every average Igbo girl has a boyfriend, a serious boyfriend that lives abroad. that she's waiting that one day he will come down like a knight in shining armor and then propose to her, marry her, and take her abroad. And all the while, she has a guy that she's sleeping with, probably for money or to satisfy her sexual urge. What is it with Igbo girls and guys that live abroad? Can't you people be realistic? You keep chasing waterfalls, and eventually these waterfalls will lead you back to where you even began. It's crazy. I don't know, man. It's crazy. You've been abroad for years. You've not seen this woman for over how many years? And then the moment you come into Nigeria, the first thing you think about is to hire a